Welcome to Streaming News Network by J. Claude McDaniel. Please like and subscribe.
This is J. Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. New statements from Donald Trump are outlining developments tied to tensions in the Middle East and global shipping routes. In a series of posts, President Trump said Iran has agreed not to disrupt traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route, and is reportedly working to remove sea mines from the area. The president also indicated that the United States would take responsibility for handling materials related to recent military operations, including what he described as residual nuclear debris from air missions. In addition, Trump claimed he declined offers of assistance from NATO, while criticizing the alliance's past involvement. He also stated that efforts are underway to ease regional tensions, including a halt to certain military actions involving Israel and Lebanon, with the United States expected to engage separately on issues involving Hezbollah. This is Streaming News Network. U.S. financial markets closed higher today, driven by renewed optimism surrounding developments in the Middle East. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite each reached their third consecutive record closing highs, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average posted its strongest finish since late February. Investor confidence appears to be tied to moves by Iran to keep the Strait of Hormuz open to commercial shipping during a temporary ceasefire period. Officials in Tehran indicated that vessel traffic through the key global energy route remains fully operational as diplomatic discussions with the United States continue. Markets also reacted to falling energy prices, with U.S. crude oil dropping more than 11%, easing concerns about inflation and economic slowdown. Analysts say expectations of a potential agreement between Washington and Tehran are helping drive the rally, with smaller companies also benefiting from lower operating costs. While no formal deal has been finalized, investors appear encouraged by signs that tensions may be easing. This is J. Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. The baseball world is mourning the loss of a franchise legend. Garrett Anderson, a cornerstone of the Los Angeles Angels and a key figure in their 2002 championship run, has died at the age of 53. The team confirmed his passing but did not release a cause of death. Reports indicate he experienced a medical emergency at his home in California. Anderson played 15 seasons with the Angels and remains the franchise's all-time leader in multiple offensive categories, including hits, runs batted in, and games played. He is perhaps best remembered for his decisive bases-clearing double in Game 7 of the 2002 World Series, helping secure the organization's only championship. A three-time All-Star and two-time Silver Slugger Award winner, Anderson was inducted into the team's Hall of Fame in 2016. The Angels say they will honor his legacy throughout the season with a memorial patch and a tribute at their next home game. He is survived by his wife and children. This is Streaming News Network. A political dispute is unfolding on Capitol Hill following allegations raised by a member of Congress. Ana Paulina Luna has publicly accused Ruben Gallego of misconduct, claiming the matter involves serious allegations, including potential ethical and personal conduct concerns. Luna stated in a recent interview that the issue has been referred for review and suggested it may involve both personal and campaign-related questions. However, she did not provide detailed evidence publicly. A spokesperson for Senator Gallego strongly denied the claims, calling them unfounded and stating that the senator has not been contacted by any ethics body regarding an investigation. Senate leadership has acknowledged awareness of the situation, with indications that the matter may have been referred to the Senate Ethics Committee for review, though no formal findings have been released. The developments come amid heightened scrutiny of conduct among lawmakers in Washington. This is J. Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Authorities in Los Angeles have arrested a music artist in connection with a months-long homicide investigation. Police say D4VD, whose legal name is David Burke, was taken into custody on suspicion of murder in the death of a teenage girl identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Investigators allege the 14-year-old's remains were discovered inside a vehicle linked to the suspect, months after she was reported missing. The vehicle, described as a 2023 Tesla Model Y, had been towed from a neighborhood in the Hollywood Hills where it had reportedly been left unattended. Defense attorneys for Burke say he denies any involvement, emphasizing that no formal charges have been filed and that the case has not yet been presented to a grand jury. Prosecutors are expected to review the evidence in the coming days to determine whether charges will be brought. The investigation remains ongoing. This is J. Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. A key leadership change is taking shape at the nation's top public health agency. President Donald Trump has nominated Erica Schwartz to serve as director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Schwartz, a physician and retired Rear Admiral in the United States Public Health Service Commission Corps, previously served as Deputy Surgeon General and was involved in coordinating aspects of the federal response during the COVID-19 pandemic. If confirmed, she would take over an agency that has been without a permanent director since last year. The administration also announced additional leadership appointments, including Sean Slavinsky as Deputy Director and Chief Operating Officer, Jen Shuford as Deputy Director and Chief Medical Officer, and Sarah Brenner as a Senior Counselor for Public Health. The nominations come as federal health agencies continue to navigate post-pandemic challenges and prepare for future public health threats. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Federal prosecutors have charged a former college football player in what they describe as a multi-million-dollar fraud scheme. Authorities say Luther Davis, once a defensive tackle at the University of Alabama, allegedly impersonated professional football players to secure fraudulent loans. According to court documents, Davis is accused of using disguises during video calls to pose as National Football League athletes, convincing lenders to approve loans totaling nearly $20 million. Prosecutors allege the funds were obtained through at least 13 fraudulent transactions and were later used to purchase items including real estate, vehicles, and jewelry. A second defendant, identified as C.J. Evans, is also charged in connection with the case. Both face counts of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Officials say none of the athletes involved authorized the use of their identities. Both defendants have pleaded not guilty but are expected back in court later this month. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. A major vehicle recall is impacting one of America's most popular pickup trucks. Ford Motor Company is recalling nearly 1.4 million Ford F-150 models due to a transmission-related issue, according to federal safety regulators. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says a loss of signal between key transmission components could cause affected trucks to unexpectedly downshift into second gear, increasing the risk of a crash. The recall applies to vehicles equipped with 6-speed automatic transmissions manufactured between March 12, 2014, and August 18, 2017. Drivers may notice warning indicators on the dashboard if the issue is present. Regulators say the problem has been linked to at least one crash and 2 reported injuries. Ford plans to notify owners by mail later this month, and repairs will be available through authorized dealerships at no cost. Actress Christina Applegate has reportedly been hospitalized in Los Angeles, according to new reports citing sources familiar with the situation. The 54-year-old star, who has been open about her diagnosis of multiple sclerosis since 2021, was reportedly admitted in late March. It is not yet clear whether her current hospitalization is related to that condition. A representative for Applegate has not confirmed details about her medical status but noted her history of ongoing health challenges, which she has discussed publicly through interviews, a memoir, and her podcast. Applegate recently paused production on her podcast, which she co-hosts with fellow actress Jamie Lynn Sigler, citing a short break. The actress has previously faced additional health issues, including a recent kidney infection that required hospitalization. No further updates on her condition have been released at this time. This was Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network.
Thank you for listening to Streaming News Network videos and shorts. Please like and subscribe to our news channel.